So, this is a bit of an interesting one. Don't mind my Steam library. I pretty much just got back and I'm slowly updating the games. Well, I'm letting Steam update the games, but if any games that I want to play, I will have to manually update. But that's not what this is about. I got onto Steam this morning and seen this. Modding is now officially allowed for Gold Mining Simulator. And I thought this was interesting. So I haven't read the article at all, but I thought might as well do something about it because Gold Mining Simulator is a really popular game because they have monthly leaderboards and everything, and the game is good. And with Gold Mine Simulator 2 coming up, which is going to be multiplayer compatible, I thought that it might be an interesting topic to go over. So, with modding efficiently being allowed, is going to bring some interesting mods to Nexus. Howdy, miners. For a long time, we've heard your requests regarding mod support. Until now, our EULA has strict rules against modifying game files, which understandably held back many creative minds in our community. Today, that changes. We've officially updated our EULA to remove the restrictions on modding. We want to empower you to customize your mining experience, experiment with mechanics, and share your creations with the world. Inspiration from the community. This discussion was sparked by the talented modder Michu. I'm going to say Michu. Seems French, so Michu. I don't know. Who recently reached out to us bringing Gold Mining Simulator and Nexus mods with 3 incredible starting mods. Seeing that passion convinced us that it is time to step back and let you build upon the world we've created. I'll have to open up Nexus to see what they've done, but first I think it'll be best to go through this. Oh, well, they give us a link to Nexus. Where to start? While we aren't launching a full Steam Workshop integration yet, as would require a significant amount of time, which we would prefer to put into development of Gold Mining Simulator 2 to release it faster. The success on Nexus mods proves that where there's a will, there's a way. Nexus mods, you can already be found. We encourage you to use our Discord to share tips and help each other with technical setups. Please note that the usage of mods if prohibited in leaderboard modes. Let's keep the competition fair. Okay, so that's worded wrong. So you won't be able to participate in leaderboard modes if you use mods, which obviously is the downfall because otherwise they'd have to set a specific amount of mods that are allowed, and if people don't want to use them, fine. If they're like UI ones, I wouldn't see the problem in that, but anything... Oh, well. I think it would be any machinery or anything wouldn't be allowed, but anything that doesn't really affect the gameplay, maybe just changes the HUDs or the control scheme would be alright. We can't wait to see what crazy machinery, UI tweaks, or gameplay overhauls that you come up with. Thank you for pushing us to making this change. Well then, I think that is good. Let me just quickly switch over to Nexus mods and we'll see what's already on there. Because I don't know when this was released, so I don't know how many mods have been put on. Here we go, Nexus mods. Okay, so there's only the first 3. Hand smelting, a mod that allows you to use gas burners around the map to smelt small amounts of gold for slightly longer time and no cost. Quad Stable Trunk makes the items in the quad's trunk freeze when entering the vehicle. That's a useful one. I personally haven't had experience with the quad, but that sounds like a very interesting one. Allow debt smelting. This is my first mod on Gold Mining Simulator that changes smelting system to allow smelt your gold via blacksmith even if you don't have enough money or totally in debt. Let me just quickly open this up to read the rest. I didn't really like selling my precious gold for only 40% of its price and fixed it. So these are all very simple mods, and honestly, I might use this one so that I can go into debt so that I can smelt my full bar of gold. Because so many times have I had to spend like $300 on smelting a gold bar to then go and sell it so that then I have enough money to go smelt the rest of my gold down. This way, I can just smelt the entire bar and potentially sell it. I think that the modding community is going to be very interesting. It'll obviously take a couple of weeks for the modding community to actually develop, and we maybe start seeing some ridiculous models of some machinery. We might have a overpowered wash plant, you know, free gold generators. We'll see. One thing that I think I would like to see is a handheld prospecting tool. So you know the drills, how they can you put the drill in the ground and it tells you the gold value to the depth of that drill. I'd like to see a handheld version of that eventually, that you could potentially stick in anywhere. So it could go into any type of ground. You could do it at your starting zone, so you can tell where the best amount of gold is on your starting plot. You know, when you start the game and you get that little small plot at the one site, you get that very small plot to use. I think that would be nice, having the entire thing prospectable, so that you can see where the gold is, so you could potentially get a bit of a head start by prospecting in that area. But I'd like to see what you all think about this. I think the change is welcome, but some people might not like the change. And as you see, there's been a bit of positives on these files already. 44 downloads for the det smelting, 37 for quad, and 84 for hand smelting. Hand smelting by far is a very popular one, so I think it's interesting. But I'm going to leave it at that. If you've enjoyed, cool. If you didn't enjoy, also cool. I don't care. I think that the stuff that I cover is worth covering, in my opinion. So if you have differing opinions, have them. I don't care. But I'd like to see your thoughts on this in any way. You could either join the Discord or leave a comment. I don't care, but I think it's interesting.